Hey all, Tabs here. Welcome back to the zoo. So, a few things have happened. Apologies, it's been a little while since I've had a franchise episode out. But I've had a few issues with my PC. So this is actually a different PC I'm using, an older PC. So it may look a bit different. I'm probably not going to unpause it too much in this video because it's a bit laggy. So in the last episode, we added the whole meet the animals arena bit. I have been working on an area over here, which is kind of actually half recorded, so I've half built this, but this is going to be a train station over here. And in this episode, we are going to be continuing out the primate kingdom. There's like so much work to do still in this zoo, like this whole area here. I did a bit of work in here. I don't think I've shown you this, but I just did a little bit of decoration to this plaza. Obviously we've still got loads of work to do over there. We've still got this whole side to do. We've got this whole middle section to do, which I'm still not entirely sure what I'm going to do with it. But we're going to be continuing this path around this right hand side here today. And it's quite a small space, but I'm kind of going to use that to my advantage. I'm sort of hoping, as I say, it's going to be primates, so monkeys primarily, I think. And I think this little narrow bit we're going to try and use to our advantage. But yes, I'm not entirely sure exactly what we're going to do yet. But we shall see. So I think the first thing we're going to do is we need to think about the pathing options here. So we've kind of got these two routes here. So this is going to be, up here is obviously going to be the, we need to kind of do some work to cover that edge off, but this is always going to be a boardwalk, and obviously this is going to have the riverboat tours and all that sort of stuff on it, but it's got lots of work to do on that still. Kind of played around with this idea of like it's going to be like a you can walk through this sort of treetop walk with the monkeys. So we've got a path coming off up here, and what I've sort of trying to do recently has just been like trying to give, got the congestion here, but trying to put several routes through the park or through a habitat, so they've got various different places to view. So what we've got here is, just get out a bit further. It's not a particularly big area. It's probably going to be a bit small for any monkeys. So I've moved the path off. You see, it's sort of, I'm maybe not going to keep those pillars there, but it's leaning out over the side. So this is going to need a railing and stuff down here. I've started to play around with this. I've still got lots to do on it, but we have now got a bit of a structure going on. This is probably about as... Well, this is probably the dunnest bit. There's still lots to do in terms of the roof and things here. This is sort of the look I'm going for. So I'm combining the Arctic pieces with some of these kind of Asian colours, which is kind of right for the Mandrill. So, but I'm not going to worry too much about getting some of the things right. I also then went, and I'm going to carry on doing this, but I have put the Arctic piece over the top of the normal fence there, just because that wooden fence texture doesn't kind of blend in as well with this and with this. So I'm going to carry on doing that. Probably not all the way around, and maybe not on the other sides as well. But yeah, done that, and I've put some ivy in. Obviously, put loads of ivy in. I've used the vines and things underneath there. So yeah, again, foliage kind of stuff that's going on there isn't quite right for the habitat of the animal. And then, yeah, if we go up here now, it's a bit of an entrance, some work to do in this still, but if we go up here, let's just get rid of that hard. And so obviously this all needs to be closed in still, but we're getting there. And yeah, as you see, they get a kind of little cool view out, sort of peeking through the ivy and stuff. And then I've got to do this side, and then obviously got to work out how to combine it back with this first tree and this path here. I think this path this part is going to be open. And then I put some sort of braces in, or the idea of some braces up into the tree, so this has got some extra support. And I did have a mandrill in here, but I've taken it out. Oh, and I also just because I kind of had this little bit down here, there's obviously going to be need to be some more hard shelter, but we have this little kind of little sneaky little nook just down here for them to hang out. I'm not entirely sure where the rest of the hard shelter is going to be. I might put it down this end because no one's actually got a view. It won't shut down. Oh, I suppose they've got a view there, so maybe some more hard shelter down this end, because none of these guys I want to be able to see into the habitat. If I come down to peep level, because otherwise they just end up kind of stuck in the. Are you? I'm wondering if you're looking in there somehow. I've noticed more and more that the peeps seem to sometimes just they're doing it up here. They do it a lot in the ape enclosures. Sometimes they walk all the way down to the bottom. See, like these guys, super smart. They've walked all the way down to the bottom. Oh crap! I've taken a path out there. Damn it. But yeah, these guys are just hanging about at the top, and then so they kind of choke up the paths a little bit, which is a bit annoying. So, another jump forward, and then I'll bring you back when I've done some more. I might actually do a bit of a speed build in this bit, so yeah, stay tuned for that. So I think we are done. Super happy with the way this came out. Actually, I made a really last minute decision to actually take out some of these glass pieces. Just think it makes it look a bit better. Peeps are still kind of finding their way, pathing and stuff like that. They don't tend to come up here yet, but I think as they kind of learn the paths, and as I add stuff down this end, they'll kind of work it out. Hopefully they'll come up here. Don't want to sort of disincentivize them from coming down these paths, but it tends to be the way. I was sort of hoping, and they don't really follow the logic. Sometimes you find them like looking through the fence, like these guys. What are you doing? There's nothing you can see there. So yeah, what I did, put a climber structure in, and yeah, I think that kind of works out quite well because they actually, when the mandrills come along this, that's at eye level. Got some major lag there. Yeah, it's at eye level of these peeps in here, so they don't have to kind of lean right over. So yeah, pretty happy with it. They're not kind of making their way properly. Oh, that's someone I've not seen. That's a character I've not seen before. That old lady. Interesting. Never seen that model before. Yeah, so they're not quite yet getting along this path, but as I said, hopefully they will eventually. I'm not going to take the glass out on that because I've made that really low level. So yeah, I did a load of foliage in. I've still got to fix that corner there. But they use this viewpoint. I've got to get some power in over here actually, which I'm sort of hoping. I might wait for the update, because when the update comes out, they've said that facility buildings will be, or staff buildings will be easier to restrict a negative impact on guests. So hopefully that I'll be able to sort that out and bring some power in over here. Yeah, bits to do down here, but so we've still got the little nook, put in sort of fairly temporary shelter for them, just a corrugated roof with like a steel structure and stuff. And I think, as I said before, I think eventually, as I come down this way, I'm going to bring out some little like tunnels and things, but I think that'll have to be in the probably not in the next episode, but in an episode coming fairly soon. Oh, there we go, night time. So yeah, pretty happy with that. I'll do a little bit of a cinematic. I've got a bit of a monkey situation going on here because for some reason the game has decided that this high point is now outside of the habitat. People are running. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys. My name's Taves. Stay tuned for the cinematics, and don't forget to like and subscribe and all that stuff. It really helps me out. And yeah, catch you guys on the next one. Take it easy.